Here we have a brand new R285 printer that I'm just about to set up for someone. We're going to put the CISS into it and get it printing. First of all, we've got to switch the printer on and it will go through its setup procedure. Now it's rested there because it's obviously registered that there's no ink, and this is where we've got to take off the lid to the cartridge carriage. Now most people at home, they can never find a screwdriver when they want one, so I'm going to do what they do and use a knife. What you do is go into the top corner of the carriage and slide into the crack and just lift the clip up. That clip comes out. You can now lift the carriage up and off comes the lid. That's how to remove the carriage. Now this won't move at the moment, it's stiff, so what we have to do is turn the printer off . And then switch it back on, and it'll start to go through up the setup procedure again. And when it comes across this way, we're going to turn it off, but not at the switch, at the wall. We're going to cut the power when this moves across here sometime, and you'll see why in a moment. There, it's going across. Now I switched it off. The reason I've done that is because now this will move freely. It isn't stuck anywhere. So what we do, we push it right across to the end. So we've got this space here. What we do now is we get the cartridge block and we feed it under and through. We then move that back this way, place in the CISS. We have to make sure that all cartridges are down and clicked in. All 6 of them must be clicked in. That's got that in, so we now get the pipe holders, peel off and stick it on. Look where I'm sticking it, around there. You'll notice I've got ink all over my hands. That's because I've been refilling cartridges. I'm not dirty, it's just that I've been refilling cartridges, so I've got ink everywhere. There, we've got that one stuck on. And now we get this one, peel off, and we stick to the edge of the printer there. Just make sure that's in view. Yes, that's in view. So we've got those two there, that one there and that one there. So now push that right to the end so we can see how much slack we need. We get the piping and clip it into that holder there. Over here, and clip that on there, and that's in place. Now we've got a little bit too much slack there, so I'm going to pull a bit through to there. As long as it's slack enough so that goes all the way up to the end, then you're okay. So we've now got the unit in, so all we do, switch the power back on and switch the printer back on. It'll now go through its setup. The printer is now recognising the cartridges, but it does take a minute or so for it to go through this setup procedure. If you can see air in this, I don't know how clear the picture is, but the ink does move along. But it will take a few hours for all of the air to come out of the system once you've put it into your printer. So don't be alarmed if you get lines through your pictures to start with. That hair does need time to pull through. But it will pull through. I don't know if you can see it now, but there's already some pulling through, and that's it. Most of it is now through. There could well be some air in the cartridges though, so do be patient there. It might take a few prints before the air totally clears. While that's going through that, if you notice here, we've got the small spacers in. I'll just move the camera down. Here we've removed one plug and put the small spacers into each hole there. They've got to stay there, let the air in and stop ink flying everywhere if you knock it accidentally. And the camera won't stick straight now. There, the printer has just about finished its setup procedure now. There, that's it, it's set up. The CISS is registered. The printer obviously thinks that that's cartridges in there. Even if you put normal cartridges in, it will still take that long to set up. I'll show you something else. Just here, this is where the lid comes down and goes into that slot. I just stick a little bit of cardboard or a bit of paper or something in there. It fools the printer into thinking that the lid is down. It's very important that you've got that bit of paper in there, or your printer won't work. It will think that the cover is open. So just shove something in there to push the clip up. It thinks the lid is closed and it will operate. You can't fully close it because the CISS is in the way, so it will always stick up that little bit. So that bit of paper there is very important. We'll now go to print. This has still got blue tape on because it's a new printer that I'm setting up for someone, so you won't have that there. So we'll now go to print on the printer. Now this is getting the printer ready now, and it will print a document. We can actually watch it working there because we've got the bit of paper in, jamming the register, and there you go. Perfect prints coming out of the printer. It's working perfectly. That's how easy it is to set up the CISS. Very simple, but there are a couple of important things. Important is you must get these little flying saucer shaped things into the air vents and keep one end of the rubber out, and you must also remember here to put in this little bit of cardboard or a bit of paper, because it replaces this bit here that goes into there, makes the printer think that the lid is closed. So that's it. That's how to set up the R285 CISS.